What's up, my beautiful people? How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another amazing video. So many of you requested for this cake and I said why not? I will answer to the call. So today we are making something which most of you love or like. So come along with me, let's make it together. Today we are making red velvet and these are my ingredients. So I have here eggs, cocoa powder, sugar, red color. When you're using the color, make sure it's water concentrated. I have my flour, I have my milk, I have my baking soda and baking powder. You need the two. And I have here my butter and I have here my sugar. So let's start making it together. If you have the machine, you can use, but you put your sugar and your butter. So after putting your sugar and your butter, your machine, if you have, if you don't have, don't worry, you can just use your hands to do the mixing. So for me, since I have the machine, I'll mix it together. I need my butter and sugar to be creamy. Butter and sugar to be creamy. So I will mix. When you're making red velvet or you're making chocolate cake or you're making black velvet, we always start with our butter and sugar. Don't forget that, butter and sugar first. So I leave it to mix, then I'll come in with my eggs. When you're mixing, mix it until you cannot see the sugar. Mix thoroughly until you cannot see the sugar. So sugar and butter need to combine well. Sugar and butter need to combine well. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support in my previous videos and seeing the support and love. Thank you for encouraging me to continue doing this. Kindly share which cake or what you want me to make for you next. Any cake, or kindly make it like sweet things. Don't recommend garlic, such things. All those I know you know how to make. So kindly don't recommend those ones. Recommend only sweet things I will make. So since it has combined well already, I will go in with my eggs. So I'll put like one by one, like that. So if you are making at home, kindly follow the same method. Just mix in your butter with your sugar, then once it combines well, go in with your eggs. And mix until they all mixture combine together. Eggs plus butter plus sugar. Then after this, I'll bring in all my dry ingredients. Dry ingredients means flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, and salt. So after your mixture is mixed well, we go in with our dry ingredients. So here this is flour plus I have put here baking powder, I have put salt, and I have put baking soda also. After that, I'll put my cocoa powder. Then I'll mix it. mixing the dry ingredients plus the cream now. All my dry ingredients plus the cream. I'll mix it through until I cannot see the flour on top. And when you're mixing, be careful not to overmix, because once you put flour, you should not overmix the mixture. So I will warm my milk, just slightly warm, not too much hot and not cold. So I'll warm my milk, then I will mix the red color here, then pour it into my mixture. So it's already warm, so I'll take it out of the fire and then mix my red color here, and then I'll pour it into the other mixture. You can put the color direct into your mixture, but for me, when I'm making, I like putting it here inside the milk so I can control like the redness. I don't want the red velvet to be too much red until after eating. When you go to the toilet, it's another thing altogether. So don't put too much color and not less also. So I'll put it into my mixture and then just see how the color will be. So from there I'll know if I need to add or I need to leave it the way it is. Mix, and then we'll see if I need to add more color or no. So by the look of it, I already know I need to add more color into it. Enough color, your red velvet will be like chocolate cake. So make sure like you put enough color, not more, because more also will not be good, but if it's enough, it's okay for the mixture. Just enough red, not too much and not too less. And please, when you're going to buy color, be careful, make sure it's edible one, edible color, like you can, something which is good for health, you can eat. So after making, scrub the sides of the container to make sure that everything is mixed well together. Then for me, I'll put on tray, then I'll bake at 180 for around 15 minutes. But if you don't have a tray, if you're baking at home and you're baking in a baking tin, it's 180 for 45 minutes. So for me, since I am using a baking tray, I need 1,500 per tray. So That is what I am putting here, 1,500 per tray. It's 1,500 per tray. Make sure you comment, like the video, subscribe. Please subscribe. Only witches don't support people. So I know you are not a witch. By you watching, I already know you are not a witch. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Someone asked me that how they can repost the video in their WhatsApp. So down there when you watch the video, there's a place for sharing. So just press there, then copy the video, like copy the link of the video, then paste it on your WhatsApp status. Imagine if you have like 100 people view your status, so 100 people will watch and then they will also subscribe and then the family will grow. So don't learn alone. Now you know how to make red velvet, so you can share with someone, then that person also will learn something new. I thank you so much for sharing in advance. Thank you for sharing in advance. After putting on the tray, you need to spread it. You spread it to make sure it's end to end, from one end to another, one end to another. Spread it well. Then remember we are baking at 180. So I'm doing that to make it even everywhere. I'm doing that to make it even. And if you have a baking tray, you can also put like half of the baking tray, then bake for 180 for 45 minutes. Because for me, I'm baking for less time because it's on a tray. So on a tray, it means it's a little bit thin. But on a baking tray, it's a lot together. It's like more mixture. So that's the difference. If it's more mixture, it takes more time to bake. So like I said, if you're using a tin, it takes more time. But if you're using a tray like this one, it takes less time. So mostly for me, I'm doing large scale. So that's why I'm using trays. But those people who are baking at home, I am sure you are using a tin. So it will take less time. So now I'll bake my red velvet. So in the next 15 minutes, it will be done. Yeah. So 180 for 15 minutes. So I'll put that and then we leave it to bake. So in the next 15 minutes, it will be ready to be eaten. Ooh la la! My red velvet, it's ready, guys. It's ready. So yes, this one. Red velvet. Yeah, it's ready. So after it cools down, I will put cream cheese on top. Then it will be ready to be eaten. So thank you so much for watching, for learning, for listening to me. I really appreciate you. My next video, I will do a class on how to make cream cheese. So please stay tuned and learn. Put your notification bell on, so in case I post any video, it comes direct to you. I will leave the ingredients in the description box. Kindly check, try. If you have any question, let me know. I am waiting for your feedback. Thank you for the love. Bye bye. I'll see you on the next one.